Welcome to Stewart Middle School. We are live now in the technology room with Yael behind the camera and Mr. Wyrick as our showman. And I forgot to unmute myself.
That's okay. You can keep talking, because you just couldn't hear yourself. But I think it's still recorded. Okay. I think you're on there, Colton. I think we got our intro. I think it happened.
Let me check it real quick. Hold on.
Anybody else want to add to the intro?
I still got audio. Like it's still
Welcome
recorded
back
the audio.
to Stewart Middle School, SMS Technology. Today, we're going to show you a 3D printer that is already almost done.
How's it sound, Colton? It sounds good. No more glitchy. Cool. Well, everybody, good afternoon. This is take two. Take one, we had some audio glitching problems. Not sure why, but it sounds like we're back under control. Well, like Yael was saying, we're doing some 3D printing stuff on Black Panther. That's what I named this 3D printer. And I think Black Panther's almost done. We've got 5 more minutes until this print concludes. And whoa, it is making a really cool chess piece. It's making a knight. And if you look up on top here, we got a couple other chess pieces that we printed earlier with the white filament. We got the bishop, we got the king, the rook, and a pawn. We could make a whole chess set right here if we wanted. I've heard that chess sets are kind of in short supply right now with the quarantine going on. Like everybody wants a chess game to play at home, and maybe people are running out of them. That is not going to be a problem for us, because we can build our own chess set here. We can 3D print all the chess pieces, and then if we wanted to, we could go into our wood shop over there and we could use the saws and the drills and the sanders and everything, and we could make a really cool chessboard out of wood. We can do it all in here. This is a kind of a survival room, a studio where we can build anything that we need to survive. Cool. Well, 3D printing is one of the things I wanted to talk to you all about. But the other thing that I needed to say in our last live stream, and yes, sadly, this is our last live stream for my 5th period 6th graders on Friday. Very sad. If you can see a tear rolling down my cheek, it's because this is my last class with these guys. Once we get off of our live stream here, they're going to clean out their lockers and then rotate on to their next class, which I'm excited for them. It'll be fun to have a new rotation, go do something new. But the thing that I wanted to show you is back here. This thing. Oh, look at that. TSA, the Technology Student Association. This is my sales pitch for why you might want to join TSA, is because if you love technology, this is an after-school club that you can join. Now, we're not quite having meetings yet, because with coronavirus, things are kind of shut down. But I'm hoping that we are moving towards when we can start having after-school club meetings. It's kind of like the FFA. If you have heard of the FFA, that's for agriculture students. TSA is for technology people. Technology people would be like me. People who like cameras and computers and drones and 3D printers and Legos and robots and even woodworking. We do all of that in TSA. We even make, let me show you some of these cars. We make some of these CO2 dragsters in TSA. Oh, it looks like the 3D printer is done. Okay, well, let me do this first. So here's one of the CO2, oh, it makes a little song. Did you hear it? This is one of the CO2 dragsters, and TSA does have competitions between other schools. We go to a regional competition in the spring where the best 2 students from our school compete with the best 2 students from other schools in terms of how fast the car is, but also in terms of how well it's made. Does it meet all the specifications? So TSA is really cool, and if you think you might be interested in joining, please stay in touch with me, and I'll let you know if we are allowed to start having club meetings. Now, looks like the printer is done. One of the reasons why I wanted to show off the 3D printer to you all today is because this is another part of my sales pitch. If you take my class next year as 7th graders or as 8th graders, you will get to learn 3D printing, which is so much fun. Let's see if I can get this thing off without breaking it. I might break it. Let's see. If I break this, you'll be able to watch it live on YouTube. Oh, I can't get it off. It is really stuck on there pretty good, which is what we want. because if you don't have good build plate adhesion, then your print bombs. It just kind of falls off the page, and you don't want that. But wow, look at that. That is kind of a funky looking knight. I'm used to the horse heads, you know. Like, when did it change to look like that? I don't know, but it still looks pretty cool, I think. I wish I had a little turntable so I could rotate this thing for the camera, just like that. But we're going to have to get a putty knife or some kind of tool to peel this thing off of the build plate. But then we'll be able to have that right there next to our other chess pieces. That would be cool. So anyway, take this class in 7th grade or 8th grade if you like technology. Join TSA if you like technology. You will get to learn how to do all of this stuff. And there's one other thing that I wanted to show you today, which is over here, something very special for my in-person students. My in-person students are going to get to watch me fly my drone today. We're going to take it outside. We're going to fly it up to 400 feet above ground level. And then we're going to point the camera down, so the camera will go like that. And we can look at ourselves from 400 feet in the air. And you can point the camera out and go like that. And then you can see the interstate. You can see trucks moving on the interstate. So this is a really cool drone. And we're going to be getting a second drone for next year, so we can have 2 students flying in the air at one time. So that's another reason why you want to take this class, is because next year you learn how to fly drones, which is way more fun than you can possibly imagine. Trust me. Well, I think that's everything I wanted to say, because the sooner we hang up this live stream, the sooner we can go outside and fly the drone. But I'm wondering, is there anybody in here who would like to do the outro, the closing, and say goodbye to everybody? Oh, I think I see a hand raising. Come on up.
Well, that's it for this live stream. So go subscribe. We're so close. We're actually halfway to 100 subscribers. So please subscribe and like this video, and have a good